Jump? I want to jump. Shit. What just happened? Hey, look for a second to stream on offline. That's weird. What? I don't know what I'm doing with the exercise, so I have exercise pending. True. I'll get to that when I get to that, because I'm sure you're probably gonna give me some workout. This is
my job, right?
Good job.
so the ship is stranded nearby, but the path is blocked by your 4 bandits. They're probably heretics, crazed and dangerous outlaws.
Yeah?
These heretics will curse the day they shot at us. You'll need a weapon, friend. I'm sure we can craft you a crude sword. Bring me some logs and stone.
You can do this.
Stone. Stone. Oh, I just took down that whole tree and only got 2 logs out of it. Huh? Albion. It's an online sandbox game. The one I told you that was full of Chinese gold farmers a while ago.
Good, good.
This looks like something we can use. The sword won't be pretty, but it doesn't need to be pretty to cut through heretics.
Need a hand?
You didn't want to play this game.
I said I was going to try it again. Because they
I hope
like
Tia is all right.
did something to lower the amount of Chinese gold farmers. Give the resources to the blacksmith. He'll help you craft your weapon.
There is no time to waste.
Lovely day.
Beginner's broadsword. Craft.
Coming up.
Open inventory. Equip. Equip. Oh, there we go. Spells can be selected by opening the item detail. Left click on the item. Select the spell on your new weapon. Oh. Heroic Strike or Heroic Cleave. This one deals AoE damage. This is probably just a single one. Dash to an enemy. It applies Heroic Charge, increasing movement speed, auto tech speed. This one also applies Heroic Charges. Charges. This one does plural. It looks like it increases the amount of enemies you hit. That's interesting. Let's do that one.
So far, so good.
This will do. Good work. Here, take my shield. You need it more than I do. Are you ready to face them?
Need some advice?
Those heretics mess with the wrong crew. How I wish I could give them a thrashing. You'll have to go in my stead. Raise your shield and sword and give them hell.
Let's get this done.
That one has no spell. What?
Brought the book.
What book? Oh, you gonna read it?
Yeah, I was gonna figure out what you were gonna make next.
Okay, looks like I just pick up gold automatically. I leveled up. Mastery level achieved. Now I'm just adventure. Okay. Things need to get out of my way. You've unlocked your Destiny board. Shortcut B. Destiny board consists of nodes. Nodes show the progression and skills of your character. Unlock nodes by gaining fame. There's combat fame earned by defeating enemies. Gathering fame for gathering resources. Crafting fame for crafting. Details can be viewed by selecting a node. You will unlock equipment and skills by fulfilling requirements of the next level node. You can follow the progress of a specific node by toggling track. The progress of track nodes is displayed on the Destiny board tracker located in the top right of the HUD. Okay. Tracker, farmer, gatherer, craftsman, adventurer, fighter. Why does this one look special? Why does the adventurer one look special? Did I just miss that? Did that just come completely over my head? It's fan based by game. Fame. Do any activity and you get fame for the adventure one. Oh no, but I do want to track that one. Okay. I'm sure it's gonna force me to do these things. Let's open that up. Oh, wrong button. Beginner's Mercenary Hood. That doesn't look like the icon. Oh, here's a multiplayer area. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to move this. It's kind of in the way of the other thing. Where are my friends? We're currently in a tutorial area. If you're playing with friends, they might be in a different tutorial area. Some interactions are blocked during tutorial. At the end of the tutorial, you'll be able to choose your starting point in Albion. You can use this as an opportunity to meet up with your friends. Playing in a party is more effective, safer, and can get you up to 40% fame bonus. Okay.
You killed those heretics? Bloody good work.
You're Bethesda, aren't you? Thought I saw you on board. Anyway, my ship is damaged. This bloody island isn't even Albion, and the heretics control the sea passage. So we're doing great. I'm Tia, of course, Captain Tia.
Less talking, more walking.
We need to repair the ship if we ever want to leave this island. Wood, leather, metal, and cloth are what we need. Crafter Silas can teach you how and where to get them. But first, you'll get yourself a mount from the marketplace. Trust me, you'll do a lot of walking.
Make haste.
I wish this wasn't in the way, so I can... Let's just untrack them, I guess. They're just in the way right now. Marketplace. Here you can sell and buy items. Once you leave the tutorial, the marketplaces in the cities will be purely player-driven. Almost every item in Albion is player-created. Use the search bar to look for specific items or the drop-down menus to browse. Press buy to obtain the item. Find the novice's mule in the marketplace. Press buy to acquire a mount. Oh, first one. Really? I can't buy a masterpiece novice mule?
Got everything?
Cook the mule. Mount your mule by pressing the mount button. That's wrong. That's inventory. Hell yeah! Got myself a mule. Whoa. Alright, find the wound crafter. This way.
You handled yourself well, friend. You can call me Silas.
There's much to be done, but I'll help in any way I can.
Stay focused.
Let's get this started, shall we? Firstly, you'll need a pickaxe and an axe to gather higher tier resources. Go to Toolmaker and find out what you need to craft tools.
You've got this.
Click Toolmaker's inventory to see what you need to craft. Use what you've learned about gathering resources. Oh, there you are.
Yep.
This one... Oh. 3 and 3. Okay, so 6 of each.
Stay civilized.
Milestone. Milestone. What's up? All right, I'll check you out on Twitter. If it's something I like, I'll follow you back. I appreciate it.
One step at a time.
Oh wait.
Good day.
Oh wait, no, I still need 3 more
Fine
stuff.
by me. At your service. Mm-hmm. Careful now.
You've done this before.
You
haven't
need
you?
specific tools. Don't forget. Blah,
Stick
blah, blah.
to the basics.
Your map is a valuable ally out there. Learn to use it. It can tell you which dangers you'll face, what sort of resources you'll find, and what best escape route might be.
You know what to do.
Yep. This is the world map. Here you'll find information about the whole continent of Albion. Individual regions of Albion are called zones. Left-click on the zone to open its local map. Here you can find more detailed information about the selected area. Open the zone map by pressing N. The detail bar above shows all important information. Name and PvP rules. For example, safe region, players can attack you. Miscellaneous displays info such as number of players in cluster and times for guild battles. Shows which resources can be found in the zone, which resources are available, depends on the zone's biome. There are 5 biomes: swamp, forest, steppe, highland, and mountain. Resources found within the zone are displayed in the top right corner. Alright, cool. Very thirsty tonight.
That was fast.
My map saved me a lot of time and also saved my life a few times. Know where you're going and what you're doing.
Stay focused.
If you want to get to the ship seaworthy again, we'll need wood, leather, iron, and cloth for the repairs. Let's start with wood and leather. You should find birch trees and foxes aplenty in the nearby forest.
On you go.
Alright, now the mule. Let's go. Inwana, how's it going? Birch trees can be recognized on their white bark and yellow by their white bark and yellow leaves. Trees of a higher tier have different colored bark and leaf colors. Foxes are small animals with red fur. I know what a fox is. Mainly roaming the forest on their own. Hide can be gathered from any wild fur-bearing animal. These are some tough foxes. Is that my mount? I guess it is. Oh, can I get this out of here? So gather and track. It's just in the way right now. It's really annoying.
Back already? One step at a time.
You'll be going after ore and fiber next. Both can be found in the mountains. I'll mark your path up there on your map. At least neither ore nor fiber will bite, eh?
You've got this.
This way. Is there a way to rotate the camera? I would really love if that was a thing. Fiber and ore. Okay, get in my way, why don't you? Easy to figure out.
Well done.
You'll need refined resources if you want to craft anything. Let's get your raw materials in shape. The refiners from our crew should be able to help you out. Bring materials to them.
You know what to do.
What is it?
Okay, what I need? 6 copper ore.
Yes?
Why was that? That was instant. Insta 6 copper ore. 4 leather.
Morning.
Done.
That may just be a tutorial
Later
thing.
then.
6 birch logs. Which is down here. Oh, no, it wasn't. It's up here. Right after this guy?
What?
Oh, there we go.
Got it. Bye-bye.
What's being tracked so I can untrack it? You! Go away.
Fiber to fabric.
It's like 4.
Weaving.
Oh, capacity.
Stay focused.
Oh, what?
I've got your back.
Bring resources to the crane. Oh, excuse me.
One step at a time.
She floats again. The tides have turned.
Can't take another bombardment like that. We'll have to find out where they are guarding the sea passage so we can get off this damn island.
What is it?
I marked an enemy outpost on your map. Go there and look for plans, maps, and anything that might help us. And Valdez, while you're there, practice your combat skills.
Let's do this.
Of course. You just gained learning points. Learning points are displayed at the top of the Destiny board. The line in the progress bar indicates the learning point threshold. This right here? Once the line is passed, learning points can be used. Using learning points will complete the node. This effectively cuts down the amount of fame needed to complete the node. Only a set number of learning points can be earned by completing daily activities. Okay, so should I just wait for that to happen, or? I have one learning point, why can't I use it? Go to the outpost before steal the heretic map. Oh, it's over there in the east. I'm just running to every tree while I'm doing there. Where does it show my buffs? Oh, right there. What is that? Reach the learning point threshold of the training combat node. Okay, so I just gotta kill a bunch of these guys now. There we go. He's still alive. I don't know why I can't attack him anymore. You just reached the learning point threshold of the combat mode. Press learn to use your learning point. Yes, I'm forced to. Learning points are... What the hell's going on with me and this one guy? Learning points are limited to a set number per day. Use them wisely. Cannot attack. Okay. Alright.
It's simple, really. Got something better to do? That's what I'm talking about.
Them. Map is brilliant. The complete layout of their fort. So this is where the cannons are and their ammunition. I had an idea. High time to get you geared up. We'll need to strike soon.
Yes?
You'll need to be more powerful to infiltrate that fort of theirs. Novice armor and weapons will make you stronger. There were some fine crafters and salespeople on the ship. Have a look around and see what they have to offer.
Take your time.
Power through diversity. Combining different armor and weapon types and pillar is the pillar of Albion Online's classless system. Adjust your gear to best suit your playstyle, party role, or task. You truly are what you wear. Okay. Over here. Go to the Warrior's Forge and see what you can craft there. This not the Warrior's Forge?
Hunter?
No.
Or
it's
hunted?
Yeah.
Warrior's Forge. Plate armor, high defense, low damage bonus. Plate armor pieces add resilience and crowd control to an armor setup. Sword, melee damage with interrupts and a big finisher attack. Unlocks swords, hammers, maces, axes, and shields. When did I get carrot soup? Beginners. Beginners everything. So I want novice, which I need to make on my own. Out of the things I can track, why can I not track this? I would love to be able to track this. Why is there a BMW symbol down here? Number of friendly players in this region apparently coincide with BMW. 16 copper, 8 leather, 16, 8, 16, 8, 20, and 12. So, oh no, that's something completely different. 16 copper. You need to write shit down for this. You can't track crafts. Like, you should be able to track crafts before you track your victory board, or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, it says it right here, but that's still not tracking anything. Like that. 16, 8. I still need, so 20, 8, and 4. 20 copper, 8 leather, and 4 wood.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
You gotta do some squats, boy.
Knew it was gonna happen. Alright, when I get back to the safe area.
You know what this sound means? This sound means it's time to get up off your ass, stretch, and give
My
it
kill,
10
back off!
push-ups.
My kill, back
Let's
off!
go.
So... Alright, 5 high. Am I not getting hide for some reason? Oh, I'm not, But that would help. Skinning them would help. Forgot about skinning them. Alright, I just need the copper now. Alright, let's get this shit out of the way.
No, you didn't. You probably won't only pay attention for 8.
Stop bringing that up. Bye, copper. Could be enough. Ugh.
Beats melting? Don't burn yourself.
Good on. Fine.
Huh?
Back and forth.
Only the highest quality.
Need something? Mm-hmm. Don't break it.
Can I sell these? Do anything with them? Can I keep things out of my way?
Ready for the wild? Come back, if you make it.
Go to the Mage's Tower. The Mage's Tower is a tent. Why do they call it a mage's tower if it's a tent?
Everything you need to control the element. Swords and armor here.
No, only swords and shields, not swords and armor.
Stay alive.
You done? What is it?
Choose your weapons choose your weapons and armor wisely. I thought I heard something weird. You know how to gather resources and how to craft weapons. On your right, you can find the finest crafters that haven't made it to Albion yet. You can also just buy equipment with coin you make by selling items or killing enemies. Crafted by tier 2 head, chest, foot, main, and offhand. Clip it all.
Come back
and
when you're ready.
blah, blah, blah. You can either craft, check what you need to craft with gear, gather resources in the forest or mountains, buy resources from the marketplace, or buy gear pieces. Check the prices of your desired equipment pieces, defeat enemies to get more silver, sell items in the marketplace to get more silver.
Good luck.
On the hunt? Strike true.
Hey.
Sub to my right. I don't see
Finest.
any crafters that are letting me craft armor. Just weapons.
At your service.
Yeah. Good.
Hey, love.
What's broken? You're welcome.
So does that mean I'm just forced to buy the rest?
At your service. Good luck. Elements on a stick.
You planning something?
Am I just dumb right now?
Yeah.
Guess I gotta buy the rest.
Want to trade?
These are all beginners, right? Yes. Soldier boots. Don't do that. Soldier helmet. Soldier armor. Is that it? I guess that's it. It says equip all
See you
of them.
later.
Meh. Can I sell shit to you?
Welcome, friend.
Guess not.
Made a profit?
Found everything you need?
My. You're ready to fight. Those heretics messed with the wrong crew. Time to turn
It's
tide.
simple, really.
Plan. You will stir up some chaos and we will sail right past their base. You're gonna pick me up, right? Slaughter a few men and set fire to their ammunition storage. You know the drill. No, I don't. Light the signifier when you're done, and meet us at the Puritan fort. Okay, there you go. See you on the other side.
Show them hell.
Uh-huh. That guy's a skeleton. Why is he a skeleton? Get this shit off of here. I don't want it. I don't need it. Ow! I ran right into that. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Signify is over here. Coward! Oh, I didn't mean to do it again. Stone skin. Self-explanatory. What the? Stop laughing. You're an annoying laugh. That's a fast-moving ship when their sails are up. Their sails aren't even up, they're going Mach 2.
Albion is waiting.
I owe you one. Talk to the navigator. He'll show you where we can take you. Onward to Albion. This is where I choose my area, I suppose.
Is the sea calling ye?
I like highlands. A settlement on the rocky high plains of Albion. This area is known for its huge stone ore and wood resources. What the hell was that noise? Closest settlement to Martlock, the royal city of the Highlands. What do you think, babe? Should I start out Swamp Cross, or they're all cross, Swamp, Steppe, Highland, Forest, or Mountain? Really? Swamp? Damp and dark, this small swamp settlement is known for its vast amount of fiber, hide, and wood. Closest settlement to Thetford, the royal city of the swamp. You really want me to start in a swamp?
Start the swamp.
I'm probably going to start someplace else. I think I'm going to go for where the resources are good for a warrior type.
It's not like I know anything of what's going on right now. Not exactly paying attention.
Or stone fiber. Wood, hide, stone. Stone or wood. I think I'm going to do the Highland. Bye,
Weigh
Johnny.
anchor.
I got an achievement. 1 year of service. Be part of Albion for 1 year. If you insist. Gain 1,000 fame from killing something. Congratulations, you completed the tutorial. Albion does not have a linear campaign. Instead, you write your own adventure. Take this journal to help you on your way. Complete activities in Albion to fill your journal with memories, earn rewards, and reveal more activities. Try some PvE activities like expeditions, dungeons, hunt rare creatures, and much more. Want to relax? How about gathering? Farm resources, craft your own armor, buy an island, and much more. Oh, this is my journal. Summary, PvE activities, 0 out of 190. Expeditions. Complete a certain number of missions, and each category unlocks unique rewards that can only be earned through the journal. PvE Avatar. Avatar Ring. Cube of Fate. Daily events. Yep, this premium currency right here. I should have read that. Oh, it's good. You earn keys from PvE gathering, fishing and farming. You need premium currency in order to earn keys. Oh, this is like Guild Wars 2 stuff. Just get those notifications out of there. 45 Arena Adventure Challenge. That's exactly what I read earlier. Conqueror's Challenge. Faction Warfare. I cannot do that yet. Conqueror's Challenge. How do I get rid of this shit? Hello. The Royal Army welcomes you to Albion, traveler. We are the Royals. This town is under the protection of the Royals. We control the coast and our 5 great cities: Thetford, Limhurst, Bridgewatch, Martlock, and Fort Sterling. Travel too far inland, however, and you'll have to fend for yourself. Go talk with the commander, and he will welcome you properly. Lord of Sin, welcome! How you doing? Oh, jeez, the lag. Oh, the lag. Welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, come to talk to me. Take this. It will help you get started. I'm sure you feel just premium. Is that your way of telling me to get the premium currency? Ah! Premium extended. They just give me free premium. In Albion Online, characters can be upgraded to premium status. Got home about an hour ago? Gotcha. I'm home for a majority of the day these days right now. Filling out those applications, trying to get a new job. In the meantime, I'll do this every once in a while. Upgrade characters benefit in a wide variety of ways. This includes faster game progression, higher yield of rewards, and the ability to use some features that are not available to non-premium players. How do we have premium? Upgrade by giving us money! By spending silver or gold on premium status screen, or buying premium packs. So you can get premium through in-game currency. That's good. That's something like Warframe and Eve do. Quests. Welcome to Albion. Take a breather. You look a bit wary. Perhaps a nice walk around will energize you. What are you waiting for? Take a stroll. That's an order. Ugh. What? Why do I have a person in my party? I didn't know I had a person in my party. Who's this guy? What? Why is he showing up? Who is this guy? It says I can invite him to a party, but it looks like he's already in the party. Can I leave whatever this is? Whatever's going on? Invite player to party. Who is this? Keep my hands up in the second here. If we can get 2 more people for Among Us, like, that would be great. Like, I think 4 people is a little too, like, is not enough. For, like, a real good time. Like, it's... oh. Maybe 5. Maybe 5 will work. Here you can find fiber into cloth.
What is it?
And also ore into bars. Oh good, the person's gone. Whoever that is. Where am I going next? I'm going over. Which one's the fiber in the cloth? This is ore.
Excuse
What?
me? Thank you.
I didn't want to party with him. Fiber into cloth. This is a smelting pit. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. I'm usually good around this time, like once my kid goes to bed and stays in his bed. If it's any earlier, I still might be able to do it, depending on the time. I just can't do it too close to when I have to pick up my kid, which is around 3 o'clock Eastern time, and then I can play after that, after 7 p.m. Eastern time. Here you can find leather, hide into leather. This makes sense.
Fine
It's a tanner.
leather.
That does not make sense. That is a smelter.
Lovely.
Oh, here we go. Weaver. Okay, I just had to click in the right area. I have a cape? I have a cape. Let's put on a cape. Don't know when I got a cape. I have a cape now. Switch. Numbers all over this. I've noticed, yeah, like you're like either in Central or West Coast. I think you put on your times usually. Here you can refine wood logs into planks, stone into blocks, fiber. Oh no, craft tools and bags and capes. Yeah, you got a big Discord going on. That's awesome, dude. You can buy and sell almost anything. Oh wait, this is clear. Do not access these orders or pick up these items from other locations. That's interesting. Who wants to buy trash? Literal trash.
Come again.
Yeah, I lived in California for a bit, so and while my immediate family lived in Florida, so I understand that time transition very well, especially when I flew over to visit. Here you can repair and salvage items and re-roll their quality. Hello, I see you have a quest. I don't want to activate that yet. Here you can turn tame animals into mounts. That's cool. Here you can craft all leather armors and weapons of the hunter line, such as bows, daggers, and nature staffs. Isn't the plural of staff staves? Well, the game says staffs. Over a decade, yeah. I picked up news that's pretty good. It's on the floor. Oh yeah, dude. That's awesome, dude. Like Sin has been at this for a long time. My wife says hi. Here you can craft all cloth armors and weapons of the mage line, such as fire staffs, curse staffs, and holy staffs. I've been on and off YouTube and Twitch for a while, since I was in the military. And I've also been in and out of tabletop games since the military as well. I really want to get back into tabletop games, but I don't know if I'll be able to do an online one. Sin is eternal, sin is ancient. Here you can craft plate armor and weapons of the warrior line, such as swords, hammers, and crossbows. I know I can. It's just like I like to have the map, the figures in front of me and stuff like that. It's like how some people say, like you can have like a Kindle, but some people say they'd rather have a book because they like the smell and stuff like that. That's true.
Personal opinion there.
He says salutations. You can store your items in the bank. Banks are not connected to each other. Banks are not connected to each other. Jeez, this game takes a lot of travel. Oh, I know. You're talking about Roll20. Roll20. I experimented with that a little bit. I actually I was gonna do I was gonna DM a game on Roll20 with some friends I knew in real life, but it never got where we couldn't get our times synced up, so it never really took off. And then I also, what are you doing to me? What is this? I'm shielded for no reason at all. Thank you, K-Mask. And I also, when the last tabletop I did in real life, I made before I knew about Roll20, I made my own software like Roll20. And it was very bare bones. And I can only edit it through Unity, since I made it on the Unity engine. So I was the only one that used it, obviously. But it was like my own like little thing. I actually had a little bit of pride in doing. I'll use Tabletop Simulator. I got Tabletop Simulator. Okay. Return to the Royal Commander. Geralt. His name is Geralt. Does he look like Geralt? Looks like an older Geralt. More pronounced facial hair. And shady gray. Also like more play testing. Okay, so you're making games as well right now? Much better. No, sometimes a nice stroll is what you need. Combat. Combat debates. Combat is my specialty, though nowadays I tend to let others do the fighting. The fastest and safest way to get into the action is expeditions. Find the expedition master and offer your aid. That's awesome. I took classes, online classes at Full Sail University. I let my GI Bill pay for that.
Cell swords wanted.
Yeah, I like Full Sail is, I know, is very expensive, but thankfully the military paid for it. What does GODOT stand for? These expeditions are suited for a single adventurer. Best of luck. 1,000 silver. Bonus received for the first complete expedition per day is Sealed Royal Sigil. Average item power is 250. How can I tell my item power? Is that like item level in Final Fantasy 14? Full Sail. Yeah, it's an expensive school. Okay, I got you. I'm starting to learn. What's it called? What am I starting to learn? Bring it up. If I can find it. Where's the icon for it? It's not showing up. Game Maker Studio. That's what I'm using.
Another time, then. Huh.
Game Maker Studio as well. I'm starting to learn now. It's a little. It's a little bit different from. I think you use C Sharp. I don't remember which one. Beyond this gate, you'll find the heretics, vile traitors who refuse to bow to our king. Even worse, they've begun to excavate ancient relics of Albion to study them. It is your task to stop them before they discover anything too dangerous. Excuse me. Hurry now. Keep this portal open for as long as I can. For an hour. Cyberpunk RPG, Sega Genesis, Shadowrun, Cybernetics. I have not played any of those, but I have had a Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis was my very first game console. Hell yeah. What? That didn't hit me. I hear you. I got one door open. I'm going to use my own tabletop RPG mechanics that I have worked on and iterated since 2001. That's awesome. Like, there's so many tabletop mechanics out there right now that I wouldn't even know how to think about making my own, you know? Bitch. Well, it takes it's like a big thought process just to figure out something different. I would just default to D&D. It's checkpoint activated. Storyteller, I just also happen to be a geeky nerd with a plethora of interests and a lifetime of experience and research across nearly every discipline humans have made. I'm working my way towards that as well. I have my bachelor's. I got my bachelor's degree when I completed that game design program. I was technically a firefighter for a little bit, even though I never got a job as one. I was trained as one. I took a job as an EMT. I can go on. I just finished my electrician school. Defeat mobs to increase your Reaver tier. Each tier increases your damage and defense against mobs of that level. Fighting mobs of levels above your own will be very difficult. Oh, hi, you're still here. Sure, give me a second, let me kill this guy. Settings, audio, sound effects, and background music. Turn the background music down a little bit when I started out. The ambiance at 60. Game audio is washing out your voice. Gotcha. I don't have a lot of chances where people are actually like giving me that kind of feedback. I may turn the sound effect, the sound effects down a little bit still as well from now. German plate armor fighter learning point. $35. See how that works. From what I have now, or was that before I tuned it a second time? What the healer? The only way to know for sure is to speak. Gotcha. How about your days? Let's see. Let's get this guy first then. Day has been. I filled out applications. That's pretty much all I've done today. At first, I was going for electrician stuff, and then now I'm going for pretty much anything. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna die. I'm getting too gung-ho. Still needs to get the produced game audio, still washing your voice. Okay. No problem. No problem. 15%. See how that does it. Oh, what the? Where did you come from? What? No. What? I did not mean to press that. It's a little quieter on purpose so people can tell me if they need to go. That's a good plan. That looks like a trap. I don't think I want to step in that. Do it? Should I step in it? Learn experience. More people should be willing to discuss this with you. And that there are more compassionate or caring people. I've been trying to find a, oh, it does nothing. It's literally just a sigil. I've been trying to find a game that I enjoy, to where there is a good community, like a good, press that, like a good amount of community, but not a lot of streamers, which is a hard thing to find. Eve Online is what got me my affiliate status on Twitch. And I enjoyed it for a bit, but man, does that game like require a big commitment. And that's just nothing, that's not a commitment I can really do at any point in this point in my life. And it had a good community, like it was a good streaming opportunity because it's what I said like I wanted to find. It's a big community, but not a lot of streamers for it, especially at the time I streamed at the time. And so what happened was I got rated a lot on Twitch by other streamers. And like I was able to like watch and interact with a few streamers and like just build up a network of Eve streaming. And then one day I got rated by like 1,000+ people. And I didn't know what the fuck to do, so I just grabbed my dog and put her on the camera. Like, hi everybody, I've never had a raid like this before. Say hi to Maya. Trust Brothers games will be the thing you want. Big, untoxic community, multiple deep learning community. Just right game. Trace Brothers, they're the people that did, I think this is the game that you found me streaming at one point. I forgot what, Star Traders? Something like that? Yep, bingo. 7 Red Flashpoint is their newest game on Steam. They also have Star Trader Frontiers. That has 5+ years of free updates and still needs love. I may go back into that just to check out how it's going. But part of the game that I want to make right now, or not right now, but when I fully learn how Game Maker Studio works, I like, it's like part of it is inspired by like the ship battle they have in there, as well as Assassin's Creed Black Flag's fleet battle. It's like a combination of the two. I've been one of the self-assigned cheerleaders for them for over a decade. As a community ambassador, I was one of the people standing in. Yeah, I remember you teach me quite a bit when I was playing that. go, getting better. Sit here for a second, wait for health to come back up. Gotta start dodging those. Hell yeah. I'm getting some kind of premium currency off of them. That might be because they give me like 3 days premium status. Hell, at one point I was working on a comic book for one of their games. I'm a writer and editor, even an artist. You've done quite a bit of things. Like, it's awesome that you have like that much of experience with this kind of stuff. Fucking do the thing. What are you, Taskmaster? Deranged Overseer. This is the last area, so it is a boss. Yeah, there. Got him. Expedition? What's an expedition? Got you. The Overseer is dead. That should put an end to these studies. Looks like you were caught. Looks like you were up to the challenge after all. Here's your reward. Now let us leave this rickety mine before it collapses. What is my reward? Sealed Royal Sigil. 1,000 silver. Yep. That's it. They're talking about Fallout in the game chat. Okay, just everything popping up around you. Quick safe action. Several expeditions are available at each tier. There are daily rewards for finishing your first expedition each day. Expedition rewards are moderate compared to open world rewards. Group and hardcore expeditions. You can register for group expeditions as a solo player. You'll be automatically matched with others to form a group. Hardcore expeditions are for full groups of 5 and can be level 1 to 18. The higher the level, the harder the content. To start a hardcore expedition, you must give a map to the expedition master. So you have to find the map, the expedition map. You don't know is also too much for me. I don't have that much time in my life to get to a second life, even if it is in space. It's a very promising game. Like, I love that. It made me, what? Why did it just make me pass by 2 things I didn't read yet? Juice wasn't worth the squeeze for me. Yeah, no, that's pretty much my thoughts exactly. great game. Loved how they did everything. I loved how when you have like a whole like list of things systems you need to navigate through, you can look into space and see the line of systems you're going through to get to your final destination. Just like the level of detail with that kind of stuff is awesome. But yeah, it's like a second job. It's a full-time second job. This is one of my perfect games, but it's also why I cannot play it. Yeah. Alright. Get this shit off my screen. Journeyman Reaver is done, I guess. Sufficient standard. So do I do anything with this once it's done? I guess not. Look at that shit off my screen. Skill trainee tracker. Trainer. Is that this one? No. It's this one. Get that shit off my screen. I did. So this is what I reached rank 1 in. I reached rank 1 in this as well. Oh no, I reached rank 1. I reached rank 1 in this the tutorial. This I can use the learn thing, which lets me use journeyman's weapons and shield. So the warrior is just the weapons, it seems like. Then you specialize into specific weapons. The reaver is the armor. And then you specialize into a single piece of armor? That's weird. Oh, that's journeyman leather armor fighter. Reaver is something else. I want plate armor. Journeyman plate armor fighter. There we go. Regrettably, I was born too damn early to explore the cosmos. I think we all are, unfortunately. What do you mean? You don't want to explore the cosmos? You don't want to explore space?
No, I feel the same way about space as you do the ocean.
Love space.
Nope, too much nothing out there.
And this one.
I'd rather go explore the ocean.
Fuck the ocean.
Fuck space.
I cannot play games like Albion Online. I've been burned out on new fantasy games since ADs. What's ADs? Obviously Dungeons and Dragons. At least I hope it's a Dungeons and Dragons, so I hope this sound like an idiot right now. Space is big, but it's hardly empty. It seems empty if you're alone out there. Space is big. Like even in the I've heard even in the asteroid belt, like asteroids are very far apart. But no, it's definitely not empty. It just seems empty if you're like out there alone. Not too bad, was it? But just between us, there are better ways to get some fame than silver. Are you ready for the real world? Tomes of Insight. You received a Tome of Insight. Tomes of Insight are old volumes written by past adventurers. Using these tomes adds fame to your equipped gear. Make sure to equip the gear you want to level before opening a tome. So hold on to it then. Have you ever played it? Yes, I have. I played it when it was released. Yeah. Asteroids are not as close as Star Wars would tell you. Yep. Well, Star Wars is a space opera, not science fiction. Still awesome, though. Yeah, I got a HOTAS joystick with track IR as soon as I could when Elite came out, Elite Dangerous. Then I tried it on VR, and I couldn't do it on VR not because I got like motion sickness or anything. I was able to get over that pretty early on with the VR headset stuff, but because I couldn't see the controls like that, the controls that I was using in the physical world. So if I wanted to do anything, I needed to lift my headset up and use a switch on my HOTAS. But then rings like Saturn, Jupiter rings are made up of trillions of asteroids that have been caught. Asteroids and space dust. Pretty much just obliterated moons or asteroids that were in there that somehow got caught in their orbit. I mean, they're what, the rings of Saturn? That's where we're going to be mining for ice when we run out of water here. What are usable items? Usable items are activated by clicking the use button. Dungeon maps reveal the entrance to a dungeon. Tomes of Insight are grant fame. These are just a few examples of usable items. How do I use them? Open the detail window of the item in your inventory. Click the use button. The inventory will be consumed and will disappear from the inventory. If Elon Musk wants me to go to Mars, I will go to Mars. I will invite you, but it is.
Stay here with the kid. Don't mind if I end up remarried by the time you come back.
What do I do with this?
I doubt you'd actually.
Probably not. Mars is a one-way trip, probably. Where can I get rid of this shit? Do I just
send pictures?
Send pictures. Send pictures of Mars. Yes, nobody's gonna buy this shit. Speaking of shit, it's literally tutorial stuff.
No, it is terrifying.
Sort.
And you know me, there's a lot I can deal with. That's just not one of the things I can do.
Space is still terrifying, yeah. But then the PC and Vive headsets are all in the light. And I hope to get them back in Arizona soon. Mars is going to be one-way trip for a while, yeah. I don't even know if my HOTAS still works. I also have a yoke and rudder pedals when I did flight simulators. They're probably dusty as shit. The HOTAS, yeah, I know. I don't know what made them sticky. Worn out. Until we put a casino and gas station on the moon. What was it? I think I saw a YouTube short of Neil deGrasse Tyson saying that that's like not really a smart idea to put stuff in orbit around the moon, because you need to get off the Earth and then slow down in the moon's orbit, and it'll just take more gas to get out of the moon's orbit. Granted, it's less than the Earth's orbit, but if you're up in space, you might just want to put a gas station outside of the moon's orbit or on the other side of the moon's orbit and just keep it there. Something like that. I don't remember exactly what he said. Well, yeah, that's probably even worse, because then you gotta use gas to land on the moon and then use more gas to leave the moon surface and then get out of orbit. So you want to learn about gathering crafting. Find the world crafter here in town, and he'll help you get started. We'll be mining the moon within 100 years. Yes. Is there anything on the moon worth mining, though? Where's it? I don't see it on the map. Speak with the royal crafter Wilhelm in Highland Cross. It's alright so far. I don't know what to do the workout for. No, I'm not going to do it for crafted items. Hydrogen 3. What's hydrogen 3? Scientist. Yeah. I think so. And
On higher, it's not hydrogen peroxide, it's
hydromium,
hydronium?
hydronium,
It's been too long since I've been in chemistry.
and what about deuterium? Deuterium. No. Probably those might be on the moon. What we'll be mining for. That's what Sin says. As those are constituents for nuclear fusion, yes, we'll be mining it. Okay, that makes more sense, actually. Another adventurer who wants to learn about gathering and crafting. Wonderful. I consider myself a master gatherer. I've gathered wood in the Forbidden Forest, harvested fiber in the Sleeping Swamps, mined stone and ore in the Ancient Mountains, and skinned the hides of countless beasts. Cool. Good for you. Don't care. Tell me what I need to do. If I had to give you one piece of advice, focus your efforts, pick one pick one resource and stick to it. Seems good for a sandbox game. The origin of everything. In the beginning, every weapon, piece of armor, and building was at one point a player-gathered resource. You can gather fiber, hide, stone, ore, and wood. To master gathering, focus on one or two resources that are found in the same biome. So you decide what you want to do. Gathering. Mine ore. To make flatbread? Is that one of the things? Oh, interesting. I'm also trying to get into baking, by the way. I've made white bread and Victorian sandwich. Victoria sandwich. Victoria sandwich is really good. White bread is white bread.
But it's very good.
Very good white bread. It also means that a fusion reactor can be built on the moon to provide more than enough power for anything we plan to land there. No need to send them goods back. Our futurist duties are that we should have already done or should be doing in the next 50 years. White bread is just bleached wheat bread. Not the way I did it. Not the way I did it. Right? He's saying white bread is just bleached wheat bread?
Technically, white flour is, and wheat flour, almost the same thing, but you take the germ off of the wheat kernel before you grind it, and that's how you get white flour versus wheat flour. But yes, white flour is bleached flour.
Okay. But is it... Like, I know that, like, white flour, like, the one we buy in, like, a supermarket is basically just cake. That's what I've, like, heard it be compared to.
Flour.
It's flour?
It's flour. Flour's flour. But wheat flour, you essentially grind the whole kernel. Think about it in the way that you think about white rice versus brown rice. They're the same thing, except for the germ on the outside of brown rice stays there, and the one on white rice they remove.
Okay. Is there anything, besides the preservatives, is there anything that I did differently than store-bought? Tastes better? Okay.
As far as white bread and wheat bread go, wheat bread tends to have higher protein content,
Okay.
higher
Yeah.
fiber.
He just said what you just said. I'm just being an idiot.
I just like to cook, and so I have a thing for food science.
Long grain rice and quinoa are better, in his opinion.
What is it?
He says long grain rice and quinoa are better.
I like quinoa, but it's got a nutty flavor to it. So like
I don't remember what quinoa is.
It's technically a legume, but you use it more like a grain.
I don't remember the last time I've had quinoa. If it even... Oh, so I have had it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that when you were vegan? Okay.
But we've also cooked it since then. But we usually cook it with other grains. So like we mix it with short grain white rice, or like you can do it with Similarly, you can do it with like a pilaf. They're really good in pilafs.
Okay. I do like long grain rice though.
I like food.
I
There's
like
a reason I love
basmati
food.
rice. Basmati rice is the best.
Thing for our Mario. It's the one we use in the risotto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or the blood of the earth. You can find it in the mountains, highlands, and steppes of Albion. Best way to learn is to do. Get your tools ready, then get out there and bring some ore. Need a beginner's pickaxe and a novice pickaxe. Just gather ore until you unlock journey ore. 80 copper ore and 40 tin ore. Vegans make no goddamn sense.
Nope.
Well, so allergies exist. We are omnivores. We have been omnivores for over 60,000 years. Yeah, my wife's no longer a vegan. She hasn't been a vegan for quite a while now.
For eight years?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried it out to help lose weight, and it did work. I actually lost like 40 pounds, but I like food, and it was really hard giving up like the foods that I really enjoy.
My pleasure.
Can you hear her, by the way? I don't know if you can hear her or not. Like, I know she's, like, you can probably hear it the most, like, mumbling.
My bad.
Good day.
So, I should have done these first. Someone is yelling, "Give me pets right now."
What?
I think he has a cat.
Oh. So.
Unless he's talking about the cat that I'm also hearing in game.
I don't know, but I've kind of been thinking about getting a cat.
Really?
I miss having a cat. I just don't miss cleaning the litter box.
Yeah, me too. But
But you know me, I have such a fondness for black cats.
4, 6. Yeah, oh, black cats are awesome.
They're the best.
Let's do this. 4 copper bars, and 1 right now. There's 12 birch plants.
Fine by me.
He can barely hear you. Used to have cats. I keep on hearing cat meows in game.
I miss Prometheus.
I miss Prometheus too. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was a cat. Okay, so
I think Maya would enjoy the company.
I assumed you were referring to the cat before. No. He thought when I said when I asked do you hear her, he was thinking about a cat. Like
No, just me.
I'm hearing cats and dogs.
I do think Maya would like the company.
As long as the cat's chill. Not an Atlas.
Not Atlas.
Not an Atlas. Yeah, we had 2 cats. We had a wow, you can barely see. I need to point this down a bit.
You get me off.
That's
Green screen behind you.
We had my oldest cat was a black cat named Prometheus. He was a very chill black cat. Loved him to death. Then we had Atlas, a salt and pepper cat. And while we still loved him, he was very rambunctious. If you want me to hear you better you're going to have to turn down the audio more. It's fine. If anything, I'll just relay if she says anything directly to you. She's comfortable where she is, and I don't want to mess with any more settings, really. Yeah. Okay, so ore is around here as well as. Okay. She said she's heading to bed soon anyway. I think I need 4 ore and 12 copper. Or 4 ore and 12 wood. Yes, I'm just a tech. Says you're the boss, I'm just a tech. I think that's enough. Yes, because I can make enough planks out of that, enough ingots out of what I got. It's actually Potato Master 888. Okay. That was somebody's name. It's a lot more involved than I thought. What the f...
What? What?
This? Can you not see this?
You can not see it.
Shut up. Can you see it now?
What? Yeah.
It's like a Nox with horns made of light with chest strapped to it.
Is it a mount?
Yes. Looks like it.
That's what I was asking.
What am I going? I need the smelter. Smelter. Yes, it was right by the docks. And the log cutter. What it's called. Lumber mill, that's what it's called. A little bit more challenging than the Victoria sandwich. What are hot cross buns? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Or I can try to do that. Focus, what does that mean? Crafting with focus increases resource return rate and increases the chance to produce a higher quality item. While you have premium active, focus recovers over time even when you're offline. Sources. Yeah, that sounds good. This lumber mill guy sounds a lot like the lumber mill guy back in the freaking tutorial area. It's an MMO. Yes, it's an MMO. It is a sandbox MMO, free to play with a premium currency that you can get by playing the game in different ways. I'm into MMOs. It really depends. I've played MMOs throughout all my time gaming since they've been available to me. First one was that's a firework. That was cool. First one I played was EverQuest, then World of Warcraft, RuneScape briefly, but I only killed chickens and then I stopped playing. Because I didn't understand what a sandbox was at the time. I was a kid. Star Wars, The Old Republic. I wish I got into Star Wars Galaxies before they ruined it. I wanted to be. I played them off and on since OG EverQuest. Yeah, EverQuest was awesome. At its time, it hasn't aged quite very well, but at the time it was great. And go to Toolsmith. Star Wars: The Old Republic, Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14, Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 1. Anything I'm missing? Craft one.
Stay civilized.
So do these break? There's gear repairing. I'm gonna assume they don't and just get rid of them. Elite Dangerous is the only one I played the longest, but only was like series game since '84. Maybe GTA Online on PS3. Played GTA Online for a little bit. Once it started getting out of hand, I stopped. Like when it was like so easy for people to just troll. I hated that shit. Go to any highland, mountain, or step zone. I want to mine ore. I think tin is the next one I need.
2 minutes.
Yeah, sure, I can take a break. Let me get back into this safe area. You can now exit an area immediately after arriving. And turn. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I'll be back soon enough to keep playing Albion Online. So be back in a bit. Which one was it? I forgot.
Yep, I'm back. I'm back. um, Funny thing is, I used to have music during the BRB screen, but even though I got it from a non-copyrighted source, supposedly, Twitch was not liking it. So I just turned off the music. That could work. All the hackers moved to PC. Yeah, figures. Since that's the one I play on now. I don't have PS5, so I'm a mainly PC player now. Sweet, appreciate it. Move to the deeper area. Acquire 80 copper ore and 40 tin ore. Tin ore has 3 crystals, marking it as tier 3 resource. Tools. Progressing in any gathering path unlocks better tools. Tool can gather resources up to 1 tier above its own. Gathering enchanted resources requires a tool of the same base tier as the resource. I think I understand. Alright, time for the boring portion of the stream, where I just mine shit. Sold music from 1995, it's royalty free and copyright free. It's awesome. If it's like retro, that'd be awesome as well. Fantastic. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll replace my intro and outro music with it as well, if you got some different ones on there. I do like my intro music, though, honestly. Jonathan? Who's Jonathan? Why is his name lingering on my screen? Hello, Nito. I should find... No, there we go. I think like YouTube Studio has thousands of RFs. It has a lot of sound effects too. I used some of the sound effects for some of the sound effects for the games and that I was helping make during my time at Full Sail. So YouTube Studio is helpful for more than just making videos, it seems. I can grab any of those. I'm good with the stuff on YouTube. I can figure that one out myself. What is this? Oh, Albion Journal stuff. 2 unclaimed rewards. Journeyman's Bag of Silver. Journeyman's Bag of Silver. Do I have to actually use that? Non-tradable consumable item, which will reward a large amount of silver when opened. Use. And use. 10,000 total. What I see here and download them is in a web browser. Well, yeah, don't you go on the YouTube channel or the YouTube website and go to the YouTube Studio? I might be thinking of something different. The mobile YouTube Studio doesn't have them for some reason. Oh, I don't use the mobile YouTube Studio.
Everything I do is on PC, but I don't want to do that. Everything I do is on PC, really. Tin ore! Oh, I just need one more copper, of course. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm thinking the same thing. Oh, what I didn't do for this stream is fucking record it for my archive channel on YouTube. God damn it. I think I can pull it off Twitch. I think. Saint Zone. Not 100%. Because I have no true PC at the moment. I have a Chromebook and I'm a Chrome. My dad has a Chromebook. I've been trying so hard. Get off the mount to get my parents to get at least decent stuff. But of course, they don't understand how nerdy I am, and don't really want to take the time to get anything good. Are you trying to turn your old games into mobile apps? I was not. I didn't take as much pride into making the games that I made in class. I didn't. I had ideas. Oh, just carry weight, son of a bitch. I had ideas and they got thrown away. I thought they were good ideas. They said they were good ideas, but they went for the easier route. And I didn't really like that. And we made them into itch.io, like the final project. We went into an itch.io game that we put on there, but that was pretty much it. Oh, I got it. My friend wants to watch me play Albion on Steam, and I'm just gonna direct him to my Twitch real quick. Hold on. Second channel. Go here instead and. Okay, and let's get off this and go back to this. The number beneath your inventory icon shows you how much carry capacity is being used. The more you go over 100%, the slower you'll move. Where's my inventory icon? Right there. Right? Yes. 61%. How can I increase my carry capacity? There are various ways to increase your carry capacity. Bags, mounts, food, and passives on shoes let you carry more. itch.io is still a platform for game. Yep. That's a big deal. I don't know, publish game. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that, like, once you publish a game, like, then you're a game developer and stuff like that. But I haven't done anything on my own yet. Like, at least complete anything on my own. I did start a text and image-based choose your own adventure game. I wanted to, my ultimate goal was to make games for my son as he grew up. So he's 3 years old right now. He doesn't know how to read yet. Excuse me. He doesn't know how to read yet. So when he does learn how to read, I want him to have a game that he can read and enjoy. So I wanted to make a text-based with pictures adventure game with choices. And I started on that. Didn't really get too far yet. I'm gonna restart it, I think, on Game Maker Studio. Because it seems to have the cooking station. It seems to have a friendlier interface. Stonemason. Smelter. Oh, interesting. And then I want to make a text-based RPG after that. And after that, I don't know where. We'll see. Let's see. Games. GMS. I'm having a brain fart, or I don't know what you're talking about. What GMS is. Game Maker Studio. Acronyms like go through my head sometimes. It could be 2D. I think it is just mainly 2D actually. And it can be either side scroller, isometric, top down. Let's see. They do have stuff on their website of like famous games that have been published with Game Maker Studio. Forager, Zero Sirvert, Katana Zero. Ones I can't really see. Well, I don't doubt it. Yeah, Unity can do the same as well, and I learned with Unity. But pretty much all the games that I want to create are going to be 2D in some way. So there's no need for me to learn or to overlearn what I need. And since it seems that Game Maker Studio has a friendlier interface for something I want, I'm probably just gonna stick with that. Also, Unity had the big issue recently with their payment plans, with whatever was going on with that, and people did not like that at all. And I'm like, it's the same thing, same thought I have with game publishers. If they do it one time, what's to stop them from waiting until the hotheads have passed and then do it again? You know? Oh, well done. Looks like you're getting the hang of gathering. Now that you know how to gather, let me show you how to refine. Refining is the art of turning something basic, like chunks of ore, to something useful, like metal bars. You mean what I did to make these tools to mine that ore you wanted me to get you? Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, I wasn't saying you're judging me. It's just I'm trying. I don't know. I'm kind of out there right now. It's been a long day with the applications. If Unity does it again, it will be worse, and the fallout will be much greater. Once bitten, twice shy. Yep, exactly. I mean, it's the same thing for game publishers. Like I said, like I don't trust publishers like EA, Activision, Ubisoft. Bethesda's getting to that point. I really hate it. I like Bethesda, but Bethesda's getting to that point. Gearbox. Probably some others too that I can't think of right now. I hate that Ubisoft got a hold of the Star Wars title. I love Star Wars. And they got a hold of... They started making Star Wars Outlaws. I heard about it. And it's like... Star Wars is coming out with a new game, Star Wars Outlaws. Yay! It's made by Ubisoft. Oh. Then they came out with that payment plan. for Star Wars Outlaws. $70 for a full game. Play $30 extra for one mission or something like that. Oh, they won't get more than $5 out of me, if anything. The open source and no fee is why I chose Godot. Very capable. And they want more worthless. I remember you don't like Bethesda at all anymore. I'm trying to still give them a chance. But yeah, they're getting to that point. You receive focus points. Focus is generated. Oh, this is what I was looking at earlier. Focus is generated over time if you have premium status. You can see your current focus and focus regeneration in your stats. What does focus do? Crafting transforms materials into items. Focus returns some of your invested materials. This lets you craft more with less. Using focus is one of the main ways to make crafting a very profitable profession. Craft 80 copper bars and 20 bronze bars using focus. Dude, does abandon both of their largest IPs and back it all. The Traveler Code. I liked Fallout up, like when they have it up to Fallout New Vegas. I know that a lot of people don't like it to where they made it into a first-person shooter, but Fallout 3 was my introduction to Fallout. I've played very little of the original Fallouts from... What was the developer name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't remember it, though. That's also going over my head right now. The original developers of Fallout. They work for Obsidian now, I think. Or at least they made Obsidian. Fallout 3 and New Vegas are the best 3D Fallout games. Yes. Absolutely. Vegas is top-notch. I just wish the first-person shooter aspect was Fallout 4's first-person shooter aspect, to where it was like more refined. But it's Obsidian's rush, like Bethesda's rush to Obsidian to make the game, that I think screwed that part over. But it was still a decent first-person shooter, especially when you mod it. Everything afterwards has been garbage and gotten worse. Fallout 4, good first-person shooter, decent at least. Not a very good RPG. I hated it when they gave the protagonist a voice, because then it takes a lot of roleplay out of the RPG. 76 has its ups and downs. Starfield was a big letdown. Skyrim I love modding that game. I hope they don't ruin Test 6. New Vegas is top notch because most of them. Yep, Obsidian that worked on it. Interplay, that's it. They worked on Fallout 1 and 2. That's why New Vegas. So yeah. Like I said, Obsidian was was created by the original developers of Fallout. There we go. There's a long taskbar for that. Oh no, that's what I need. Okay, good. I thought I fucked up. Master achieved German crafter. Using focus returns resources to you. Blah 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 blah. Did I just get a bunch of copper back? Interesting. Okay. Return to the World Crafter. Bethesda is a AA game studio that got elbow to elbow with charged AAA prices and became a horrible company. Watch that train wreck over the last 20 years. I get it. like I said, I didn't play the original Fallouts when they came out, so I can't attest to the level of letdown that you have. But I think I get it. You've mastered the basics. Let's go through them again. Focus on one resource. Always bring your tools. Refining, crafting, turn raw materials into useful goods. Using focus allows you to refine and craft more efficiently. Keep these lessons in mind and you will go far. Study, study, study. There's one more thing I could teach you, of course. Doing things is a great way to learn, but if you want to progress quickly, nothing beats studying. Been a gamer for a very long time. This is part of history. I have been part of that history since Sega Genesis, but I haven't really started looking into all that shit since No Man's Sky release. I think. Since the release of No Man's Sky. As much as I love the game now, I know you know that game had a shitty start. So that's when I started really looking into the backgrounds of developers and publishers. Practice makes the master. You can progress your crafting by creating the same item repeatedly. You can also study your crafted items. Studying items grants a large amount of fame. You can also study crafted items. How to study? Well, right there. I was about to ask that. You can study your crafted items at any building where you crafted the item. This will consume the item, but will award you a great boost in fame. If you don't immediately need the silver, this is a great way to progress. Okay, let's do that now before we go back to this guy. Let's go to the... I guess the smelter, really. And what do I press to study it? What do I press to study it? I want to like them again. I want to trust Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square Enix, study dozens of other developer groups and publishers. Yeah. They all used to be good. They all used to be good. I think Square Enix started going down when they became Square Enix. It used to be Squaresoft. And then once they became Skenix, they've been like Capcom to me. Like ups and downs. But they're very tough to trust them. Most of them traded the love for the love of printing money. Yes, exactly. Let's try tools. Oh. Study. Okay, it's on the left here. I don't think it'll work for smelting. Come in! Nope. It's only for stuff beyond ingots, lumber, leather, fiber, stuff like that. Indie does forever. Yes, absolutely. 100%. You are now knowledgeable enough to continue onward. Return to the Royal Commander. I need a bag. Maybe I should talk to him first. They might provide me some. Okay, here we go. Now that you've made to Albion, it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Gather resources, craft items, fight monsters. Consider your options, return to Commander Geralt and Hyrule Cross. Most of the devs have the love. They are gamers that make games for gamers. This they still need money. Game dev is not cheap after all. But they are good devs. They treat fans with love. I'm guessing you meant love and respect. make games with some. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I watched a short. I'm assuming you know Thor from Pirate Software because really, what game developer doesn't? But he was giving a bit of advice on like for indie developers, like the best way to do is to do small game, small game, small game, build up a bit of finance, make a slightly larger game, and then do small game, small game, small game, then maybe a bit better than that. But yeah, I'll see you later. You have fun with No Man's Sky and whatever else you're playing these days. I'll try to catch you on your next stream. You met his father. That's awesome. You met him and his father. That's awesome. Um, yeah, I don't go to any conventions or anything like that, so it was a quick interaction, nothing of interest. Gotcha. I'm sure he still worked with Blizzard by then. Yep. Yeah, I've seen videos of him saying that he worked on the cinematics. He says. Yeah, his father worked on the cinematics, and Thor himself worked in the quality assurance. Yeah, you have a good one, Sin. See you next time. I'll try to catch one of your streams if I'm not already picking up my kid. Alright, basic tutorial completed. From this point on, there are only a few optional quests to guide you. The world of Albion is a sandbox where you make your own destiny, become a gatherer, warrior, farmer, or anything else you desire. Focusing on one thing at a time will help you succeed. As you progress along a given path, you'll unlock new skills and find it easier to earn silver. Now it's time to explore the world of Albion. Combat. What time is it? 9:30. You know what? I'm gonna save the rest for next time. I'm gonna try to have a solid schedule now for streaming. Talked it out with my wife, and she agreed to Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and Saturday nights. And if anything rare happens, like a friend get together or anything like that, where a bunch of us play a single game together, I'm trying to get something with Among Us going from Sin's Discord. So hopefully that'll be a thing at some point. And if it happens on a day that's not on the schedule, hopefully I can still make it a thing on the schedule, on just like a random thing happen. But anyway, if anybody's watching, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe or donate button. Any donations will go towards improving stream quality and purchasing any games that you might want to see me play on stream. So I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.